Okay, it's 5 p.m. Let's be super punctual and start it. So first things first. Always talk to Eva Yan in the morning because she's just literally right there. Okay, Eva.
How horrible. Haruspex cut a living butcher open. This...
Damn.
My bedroom is warmer than this place.
Okay, so time to see what is different about this day compared to others. First, we're going to stop and talk to Georgie. That's what I always generally do. And then after that, at some point we're going to grab some more coffee because coffee is literally what runs through Daniil's veins. At least my version of Daniil. Imagine being so tired that you chug three entire cups of coffee. Just three big old mugs of coffee, just to stave off all your exhaustion. That's Dr. Dankowski. Honestly, it makes me love coffee as an item in this game.
Where do the dead go?
Okay, nothing there. I haven't gotten a letter yet, as far as I know. Let's see. Nah, nothing for day 5. As of yet. Victor? You got anything for me?
What?
If the new governor carries on like this, strife will certainly be unavoidable. This is a judicial temper tantrum, a result of total impotence on the part of the authorities. What are you talking about? Several dozen innocent people have been thrown in jail. An even greater number have simply been killed in the streets, but those, at least, were robbers and looters. These poor other people got locked up just because patrolmen didn't like their faces. Who's in jail? First, there were mass arrests because of yesterday's act of sabotage. They took everyone who had taken part in breaking the water supply, even those who they thought could benefit from the act in some way. That is how several selfless volunteers ended up in jail for distributing water. Oh boy. As if the rest wasn't enough. Secondly, in went everyone who was armed. Alarmed, people had been preparing for fights with the savage Barley's barbers. Many had armed themselves with knives and even pistols in order to protect themselves and their loved ones. Well, this makes sense. And finally, they arrested poor souls caught searching dead bodies in the buildings already gutted by marauders, including brothers taking lockets from their dead sisters and homeowners returning to the ashes of their homes. Well, let's just assume, let's give him the benefit of the doubt, and say that maybe, I'm sure patrolmen are abusing their power are to blame. Saburov most certainly knows nothing about this. I will talk to him and restore justice. Okay, so this is a secondary quest. Saburov was driven to paranoia by the barbers, so much so that he organized a raid. Half the town was in attendance, and many innocent people were killed or wrongly imprisoned. While the dead cannot be helped, I could still try to give the survivors freedom. Oh boy. Well, this is concerning.
Tell me what you want, and I will tell you who you are.
I guess I'm going to see my brother soon enough. Are you talking about your forthcoming death? I never expected you to give in. Wait, hold on. He might not. Is he going? Does he mean that? Is there some double meaning to this? Oh, no.
What does she need in the cathedral? There's no one to heal there. The sick are taken outside.
Are you talking about your forthcoming death? I never expected you to give in to despair so quickly. Don't be the man that would jump to false conclusions. I never said I was going to die. I'm only saying that my brother is going to come back to us very soon. How could that be? To bring one's dearly departed back to life, there's no need to indulge in the farce of spinning tables, galvanization, and overturned tombstones. This spectacle is powerless to meet all but the most immature expectation. The fact of the matter is that the dead linger inside us, their living counterparts. That's some Eastern philosophy. I wouldn't know. What I do know, however, is that the dead may be brought back to life by the focused emotions of the living. It's ludicrous how people picture a soul as an ethereal imitation of whoever it belonged to. It doesn't even occur to them that a soul is more resemblant of music than a human figure. That was poetic. Quite so. There are people whose memory is merely a sequence of simple melodic fragments. Then there are those whose memory is more like a symphony. The more subtle a soul, the harder it is to retain it and reproduce it. It would require very special instruments, like any music does. If this is the way you want to reunite with Simon, I can only respect your resolve.
However brilliant an action,
Okay, what does he say if I don't believe in mysticism? Oh, same thing. Okay, so that's all Georgie has to say. New dialogue. Well, I guess since we have a quest to do, why not do it, huh? Maybe I'll get a letter or something. Oh, 2 water bottles, yes. I will gladly take those. I have a feeling day 5 is going to be very interesting. People tell me a lot about it. Apparently this is where things are gonna kick off. Oh, and I need to see the mime performance for today. Always need to do that. Yeah, you go ahead and take his money, and then I'll take the money that you've stolen. Thank you. Spare some change for a poor, miserable actor. Give him food. Yours truly would gladly gobble down anything, even a piece of infected meat from the forbidden storage. I'm so desperate to live just a couple more days to witness the ending. And the miserable actor is you? That's my persona, a miserable actor. Although, in all honesty, there are no happy masks in The Fatal Loss. And I'll have you know that it's a classical mime play that's been on the stage of our theater for several generations. It only has bold masks, just masks, and miserable masks. What is the play about? The loss, or rather the fatal loss. Fatal is important here, but not because it has to do with death, but rather because the loss was bound to happen. It's about inevitability. Where was I? Ah, yes. The tragedy is a mime performance that's become somewhat of a ritual for us. It's the only play we stage. The author remains unknown, although legend has it that they were of divine nature. You still haven't told me about the story. The story's all around you, Bachelor. Just look how tragic the tragedy that's unfolding in the town is. That's just additional proof to the truthfulness of our esteemed impresario's words. A play is performed on stage, but it's executed in real life. Fine, I'll talk to Immortel about it.
One of them is trying to fight. Who? This one. The other two will try to thwart their efforts, though.
Interesting. Will they fall into the trap?
I wonder. Look what they've turned the theater into.
I hope they know what they're doing. Unavoidably, blood will be shed tomorrow.
Well, looks like the theater turned into a morgue after all.
Only it is sometimes necessary to play the fool, to avoid being deceived by cunning men.
Yeah, this dude has yellow eyes and ugh. Oh yeah. Oh god, yeah, this place is just filled with bodies. Well, that's gruesome. What the hell? Oh my god. Did I... Well, that's embarrassing. Alright, so the question is... I guess what we'll do, I'll go up here first and then to Olgimsky. I don't know how much food I have either. I might not have enough. Ooh. Yeah. A good deal of money. Alright, who was arrested? Is there even anyone to talk to in this part of the building? Nope. Was it Peter? Peter, are you in here? Just a bunch of randos, as far as I can tell. It's here. The sand plague is already in the left wing. We're working our beaks to the bone, taking the dead out, but the hungry jaws of the sand pest are wrestling. Oh, Jesus. Okay, hold on. No, we can't let him out. We have to keep him in here. Because if it's here, we can't take a chance of it getting out further. We're risking even more. I don't want to just leave them in here to die, but... Oh yeah, cool, Mr. Shinigami. Well, hey, at least it's progress, right? Okay. I don't think we should let anyone out. It's a loss now. That was obviously coming. Well, now the people in charge will pay for their criminal thick-headedness. Oh, was that it? Oh, so he's just like, to hell with it all? Hold on. I want to see a bit more to that quest. Hold on. What if we choose the other option? How far does it go? Because I was thinking, at least trying to think rationally, it was like, well, you know, they're in here, might not be a good idea to let them out. Unless both decisions just end in, you know, everything's over. Oh, damn it. Of course, it would have to be 2 bullets, wouldn't it? Okay. It's futile. Although half an hour ago a certain kind person provided us with a display of true goodwill and compassion, he'd bought out several dozen people. I'd like to buy out the rest. Get the cash on the nail. Even if Saburov refuses to take your money, we won't. We're not the scrupulous type. 10,000 per person, 60,000 for the whole batch. Holy shit. Bit too much, isn't it? We don't know for sure if those people are truly innocent. What if there are thieves, murderers, or looters among them? What if we let an unspeakable villain out? The price includes the risk-taking. Can't you tell a murderer from an honest person? Of course we can't. It's not like the patrol goons cared about the paperwork when they were collaring these poor souls. Who are they? What have they done to deserve this treatment? Hell if anyone knows now. Forget about the poor wretches. Let it go. Unlike us, you can do it for free. There's only a handful of convicts left in there anyway. Apparently appealing to a higher justice is futile. The rapacious executors demand a ransom. I wonder what use these fearless corpsmen even have of money. It is worthless these days anyway. This whole day has been most absurd. What can we do from here? Will Vlad the Younger contribute to freeing the prisoners? Maybe. I've only got 7,000. Which is not a lot. 30,000 is quite a bit. Yeah, I call him an arsehole. You are one corrupt arsehole. Oh, goodness. Jeez. Came at me like a bat out of hell. Okay, what do you got? Smoked meat, fresh meat. I don't have enough for any of them. For absolutely nothing, so that's wonderful. And no, it's this district. Oh, those guys knew what they were doing when they designed that little narrow street. Oh, freaking rat. Oh, jeez. Help. There's a rat. Help. Help. Okay, Vlad, how you doing?
Your most important mission is saving people. Do something.
Tonight, the patrols were grabbing anyone who looked even remotely suspicious. 24 people were arrested just for having a knife or other weapon in their possession. Many were taken for not giving out Yaklak's accomplices, others for looting the dead or their homes. What will happen to these people? Almost all of them are innocent. There's no direct evidence that proves otherwise. They're awaiting the judgment of an inquisitor who's bound to arrive here very soon. Tomorrow night, I think, or early on the next day. But since it's going to be either or for Karminsky, I wouldn't expect much lenience. Why are you so sure of their innocence? Because the patrolman would have killed anyone proven guilty, however tenuous the accusation, during the arrest. If they didn't feel in the right ending those people's lives, then the arrested are innocent. Perhaps a few of them might just happen to be robbers, but that's pure coincidence. Well, this is a disgrace. Rest assured that I will speak with Saburov about that. I want to bribe the executor guards and free some of those people. Would you be willing to help me? With pleasure. An unexpected gesture from you, though. What's your motive? Duty. I don't readily sympathize with people regardless of which side of the bars they're on, but I feel responsible for any acts committed by those with power. It is my duty to undo and compensate at least a fraction of the damage inflicted by the law enforcers' incompetence. I doubt Saburov will approve of your actions when he finds out. Apparently, appealing to a higher justice is futile. Okay, I read that. So how can I collect money?
Interest speaks all sorts of tongues and plays all kinds of characters, even that of disinterest.
So you're having your people chart the infection hotspots on a regular basis now, aren't you? I'd like to have a look. Well, are you joking? I'm barely scraping by yet.
Why is no one being...
For the sake of completion, though, I want to see the map.
It is easier to govern others than to prevent being governed.
The executors demand 10,000 per person. 20,000 is the best I can do. Hopefully this will restore at least a shred of the lost faith in authority. I didn't buy the map yesterday, but that was because I had bought it before in my previous videos, so I've already seen what the map looks like for day 4. It's a very Lump sum, thank you. Okay, we just need to get a little bit more. And that is very possible. Ooh, okay, so that's kind of sporadic. These 3 areas. Huh. And then these have just died down. Okay, well maybe let's talk to Sabarov. But we'll take the long way around. If there's anyone like, if there's any like bandits still on the street, we'll be able to get some money from them. Maybe I should just avoid this area altogether. There's really no need to go through it. Yeah. I ought to visit Ruben too at some point, and since I'm gonna be on this end, I gotta get myself some coffee on the way. Man, coffee in this game is just my savior. Talk to old Gimsky too on our way, because might as well.
Many a mickle makes a muckle.
My girl...
No hurry.
Okay. My girl has grown up. I pray she survives this hell. I need to get inside the termitary. What for? I can verbally describe everything you can possibly see there. Just think of a ward full of demented people, multiply it by 100-fold, and add the sand plague, and there you go. That's the termitary. I'm bound by duty. No, Doctor, even if the sand plague is merciful to you, the inhabitants of the termitary will not extend similar kindness. You are our last hope, the only doctor that hasn't succumbed to despair and is still fighting. Risking your life would be the last thing I would do, even if that meant becoming the next victim of Sabarov's abuse. I'm not the last to keep on fighting. All the rest are doomed. Ruben, I can imagine the fate he has chosen. I know whose precious blood he is draining for his vaccine. Ruben will pay his price, fully and very soon. It doesn't take a prophet to see that. Artemy Barak is still fighting. I'm afraid young Barak doesn't have much time left. He has been labeled an outlaw. It seems that everyone but I thinks to him to be a monster. And he will never be left at peace after what happened today. Clara is still out there fighting, the psychic girl. Oh yeah, Clara, the changeling. I don't like her. My daughter doesn't like her either, and my daughter's opinion is more important for me than any tangible proof. I'm sure she's already been inside the termitary. The termitary is a graveyard of its own. An educated risk is one thing. Lying down into a grave and giving an order to start filling it up is different, although the latter seems to be the safer option than delving into the termitary. He does kind of look like Varys a little bit. Now that you mention it. I'll get there sooner or later anyway. Better later than sooner then, for every spare hour will add to your chances. One day you'll be forced to. No one will force me to unlock the termitary. Definitely not Sabarov, that's for sure. Even if he tries, I would rather accept the blow. No, Doctor, the doors of the termitary shall not be open to you for as long as I am in control. Just accept the fact, dear Doctor. Well, yeah, when the Inquisitor gets here, I don't imagine you'll have a choice. You've got a ready tongue.
What is that?
Okay. Might as well talk to Capella, too. Also, how much food? Okay, I got some fish. Oh, boy.
It's hard for us to believe in things that lie outside of our scope.
Okay, she doesn't have anything to say. I know exactly how I can get a hold of 20,000. That stuff that I had to sell, that I've been needing to sell for a long time, we're gonna sell. Look at that. Would you look at that? It actually paid off. Me holding on to these things, in the end, saved me. And we'll check on Ruben, too. Ruben, are you dead yet? Okay, cool.
The vaccine is almost complete.
You're here at last. Damn my position. I have no choice but to hide from the townsfolk, see? I understand their anger, but they have armed search parties to hunt me down, as if I were spreading the plague rather than trying my best to stop it. Yeah, Ruben is in the worst position out of anybody. Any good news? Oh yes, we won't be able to produce a full-fledged vaccine in these conditions, true, but with a little bit of luck we'll succeed to make a reliable preventative formula. Admittedly, the effect of the injection won't last longer than 10 hours or so. Still, if it proves effectual, many lives will be saved. So is it out of the question? So a full-fledged vaccine is out of the question. Unfortunately, I'm not that good at chemistry. A vaccine would call for someone less crude. The reagents I'm used to would ruin the source specimen. I'm lucky to have my teacher's solutions, at least. They prove to be useful. On the other hand, I've almost figured out how the vaccine may be compounded. I can almost write down the formula. How is it compounded, then? That depends on the results of the further tests. Hopefully we'll be able to run them today. What exactly are you going to test today, then? As you undoubtedly remember, our first attempt at making a vaccine involved a microbe that was already dead. To this, the organism produced almost no immune reaction. In our second attempt, we had a weakened microbe to experiment with. Weakened by, well, you know how. The third vaccine, then, should be made on the basis of a living specimen. The bacterium dies when extracted from a life-sustaining environment. Do we need to collect a portion of infected blood from someone who is still alive? Something along those lines. Brace yourself, Bachelor. We need a human heart, a heart that is still alive and beating. This is the meat that will make our curative broth. Do you suggest we bring someone here to slaughter them where they stand? That won't do. The infection must have progressed to an irreversibly critical state. Whoever carries it would be in agony by the time. We don't have to cut the patient up right there, though. Right here, though. I believe we have about 30 minutes to bring the heart here from wherever it is obtained. Are you saying you want me to obtain it? Young Barak offered his help. He was going to dissect the dying anyway, but he's already more than 6 hours late, so I'm forced to request your assistance. If we're unable to find Barak, you'll have to perform the grisly task yourself. Barak was going to dissect the people while they're still alive? I'd like you to know that he is set to achieve a rather noble feat. He wants to duplicate his father's success. While we are busy trying to protect the healthy, he wants to make a concoction that will enable him to cure the sick. He calls it a panacea. Reportedly, he's made quite a bit of progress on it. I'll try to find Barack. Please do. This is by far the best bet. I guess the Olgimskis would know where their protege may be found, but if you're unable to get a hold of him soon enough, I'd rather not think about it. I will eagerly await your return. Just remember, you have to act fast after you have procured the heart. You will be pressed for time. Leading the donor closer to here would help. If someone you know would kindly agree to help, do not refuse it, as long as they are reliable. Very well, you can count on me. However effective the vaccine proves to be, we have to try. Okay. Well. Okay, we need to talk to Bad Grief. Then after we talk to Bad Grief, I guess we'll swing back to the old Gimskis.
Many a one says ill that sleeps well.
Anna, the precious little singing bird of ours, has been so lively and so kickin' lately. Now she wants to bail my villain folks out of jail, and the bail's supposed to be real fat it is, so she must know where to get a lot of monies. 10 lives are worth at least some coins, eh? Even them villain lives. The lovely beaut must be in a serious need of a hit on someone, I figure. What villains are you talking about? Our good lads are doing the languishing in the town hall. They got the wrong people yesterday, they did. Missed the point completely, and Anna, the dove of love that she is all up and ready to pay real gold for 'em captive villains, only to have 'em do her bidding. And the dove of love is right, she is. Will dance to the tune of the lad, or lass, who shells out the coin. That is what gratitude means. Let them just serve the time there for a while. What's the rush? So rumor has it there's an inquisitor up and coming straight towards our little town, eh? Well, I don't have the guts to stand up to an inquisitor, and I definitely won't have any after he's done with us lot. Neither will my lads. We'd rather die of an honest bullet straight between our eyes than expire on a torture rack after a week. What do you think? How about I bail your villains out? You'd have our most eternal gratitude, Doc, kind services on our part included. We'd rather do your bidding than die trying to execute the stupid wench's revenge. What revenge? Anna's, eh? She's beside herself, the little snake is. She can't wait to get to someone. Trust me, Doc, I can smell it. The dove of love is dying to peck a heart out. I'll go see Anna. Hopefully I'll see what this is all about.
Where are they taking the stiffs?
Okay. We got like 3 knives. I'm gonna sell these 2. Did we already sell our shitty gun? Surely not. Unless this is it. I think this is it. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so... yeah, that should be it. So we've got 31,000. Okay. Excuse me? Rude. Well, now we got even more money. I'm cool with that. Okay. So now we're just gonna swing back by the Olgimskis. Do I need anything repaired? Hey, you. Damn, it's still expensive. We won't repair this. Just the knife. Okay, so yeah, these are our 2 quests going on. I'll be able to get this one. Oh, and I should talk to Anna too.
I can't breathe. Not enough air.
Do you know where Barak is hiding? Oh, I thought you two didn't really get along. Are you looking for him? Yes, I sorely need to find him. Then you'll be most unhappy to learn that he's been seized on Sabarov's orders. I was informed by Lara Ravel about it. A witness of Barak's arrest came by to her place. Seized? Why? A groundless suspicion. Many innocent people were arrested and thrown into the dungeons of the town hall last night. Barley and his barbers caused quite a stir yesterday, a stir that has made quite an impression on Sabarov. And so he resorted to harsh punitive measures. Everything goes exactly as expected. This is his first step towards autocracy. What is Barak being accused of? I don't know, but I have absolutely no doubt it's a false accusation. Artemy has been accused of every possible villainy lately. They call him the Ripper. They cry bloody murder while he works his fingers to the bone trying to save us all. But no one cares about it at all. I'll demand that Sabarov let him go. Give it a try, dear doctor. Artemy deserves it. Even if he has taken it upon himself to break a law or two, we need him alive. Perhaps if you vouched for him, the fierce Sabarov would let him go. Oh, what a grave mistake it was to grant him full authority. Your mistake, Doctor. There wasn't much of a choice, really. I'll do my best. Okay, so now what we can do, get the people out of the jail, and then talk to Lara, and then Sabarov. Lara Vels informed Olgimsky of Barak's capture by Sabarov's people. Now Barak is on death row if Sabarov has not already executed him. Sabarov has a well-known habit of jumping to conclusions. It wouldn't surprise me if he accuses Barak of Isildur's murder. Either way, if Barak is still alive, then it may be worthwhile to help him out of jail, insofar as he may be of use to us yet. You cannot fight this. It all ends in less than 8 days. Day 5, in which the Bachelor regrets his affection for the living and would very much prefer to like the dead. Oh boy. That doesn't sound good. Oh, wait, was it 60? No, it was 60,000 what I needed. Damn. Well, I think... God, how are we gonna... Okay, yeah, I think we can do that. We can do that. We can get a hold of that money. We just gotta talk to Anna. And I just got a letter. Anna Angel's invitation. Bachelor. As I sat down to remember the horrors I had to endure yesterday, a scintillating idea occurred to me. A tiny affair, really. Nothing to talk of. No troubles. No undercurrents. No strings attached. Nothing. Not a trifling. But, if it comes to pass, we will both come into a spectacular amount of money. What are you waiting for? Hurry to the Willows. P.S. Please don't tell anyone about this letter. P.P.S. Don't ever speak of our affairs in public. P.P.P.S. Keep strictly incognito. Respectfully, AAA.
Clemency is born not of virtue, but rather of fear.
We're still alive. How very strange. Lara, please tell me, is the man who witnessed Barak's arrest still here? You mean the harpist? He's dead. Did he tell you where they took Barak? He saw them escort him, nothing more. It was by the rail bridge. He was seized by Sabarov's patrolmen. There were 3 of them, and yet they barely managed to keep him under control. When they were crossing the embankment, Barak broke loose, so they knocked him to the ground. The harpist said he also thought back then that they wouldn't be able to take him anywhere far, and then he felt sick. Is that why they haven't taken Barak to the town hall dungeons? I don't know. The town hall is chock full of prisoners. Dozens of people were arrested yesterday on various allegations, you know. Sabarov probably wants to keep Barak as far from the light of day and anyone else's eyes as possible. Why? I suspect it was Katerina's whisper in his ear that became his inspiration. They're playing a dark game. What's it all about? I think he got into Clara's way somehow. This Clara girl seems pretty scary. I guess Artemy must have disrupted her plans, and I doubt she was planning to do good. As for Barak, on the other hand, his noble intentions are apparent. How is she scary? I can't tell if she's a healer or a killer. It's so confusing. But she's definitely unkind. Everything about her is just so suspicious. You know, sometimes I think it was she who made the harpist die. The man who brought the news of Barak's arrest. Did he have business with Barak? He got it into his head that he's supposed to help Barak in any way he could. He only came here to grab the bare essentials, and said Artemy was the only person worth giving one's life for. But in the end, his body just gave in. What about you? Do you like Barak? He He turned out to be a very impressive person. The semblance to his father is so strong. I can't help thinking about him. Indeed, he is an honest and brave man. You two would have made good friends. So Barak's lair was at the works. I don't know. I've never been there. Although Isidore did have a hideout or a secret lab at the works. I remember him complaining that he was too old to climb over the embankment 10 times a day, and that railroad noise could be rather distracting. Thank you, Laura. Now I know where to look for Barak. Barak is somewhere in the works. There are quite a few separate workshops there. With all the information I've collected, finding him shouldn't be that much trouble. Okay. Well... Okay. Now, we're gonna talk to Saburov anyways, though. So much just for that piece of meat. Hold on. How's my hunger? It's up there a bit, so we're gonna go ahead and eat. Well, shit, if I need money, I can just freaking go around killing these guys. Get rid of looters and everything. Oh, no, 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 Mr. Rat. No. I'm going the wrong way. What am I doing? This is why I have to look at the map like every 10 seconds. Get away! Oh gosh. The friggin' death clouds. Hit! Ah! Lord! Jeez. You know what? We'll talk to Katerina.
Do something.
I'm beginning to feel that the wheel of my fortune has finally touched me. Hope it doesn't break you. Okay. Well, that's it. Well, it was nice talking to you.
My chest hurts. Can it be conscience?
We did really well last night. Uh-huh. You sure fucking did, Saburov. Guess what? The infection has reached the jail, Governor. The inmates are panicking. Set them free, or I swear you'll be the one to answer to the Inquisitor. I'll make sure of that. I can answer for myself just fine, Bachelor. By the way, if you expect the Inquisitor to show more mercy, then you know nothing of Inquisitors, especially not the ones sent here by the powers that be. And who would that be? We aren't sure yet, but it's already clear that it will be either Orf or Karminski. I can't tell which one is worse. I'm ready to bail the innocent ones out. How much do you want for each one? They're not in debtor's prison, Bachelor. They're accused of robberies and banditism and should be put on trial. No bail. Better death sets them free than your money. Damn, what the hell?
The hunchback usurer is looking for those ready to join Razormen.
So talking to Saburov doesn't do much. Okay, so let's... Since we're here in this area... Well... Hold on, let's take... Do we have any... We should probably get some better drugs, eh? Well, we could buy... Well, shit, never mind, no. We don't need to do that. We can get drugs off of the, kids and stuff. We got plenty of little items. Peter, you doing alright?
Drink with me.
Okay. Was there any other possible outcome to that? I imagine Saburov would just say no regardless. So this place is pretty much back to normal. Interesting. Okay, yeah, we just head straight down this way. Ew. Nasty, slappy noises. Ooh, I'll take that. First things first, we gotta buy ourselves some coffee, my good friends. Coffee is always essential.
Oh, I would have let my fists loose if not for these pins.
Okay. So now, I'm going to talk to Anna Angel. Maybe we'll talk to Sticky or Aspity. Or he could be, he's supposed to be in the works, so one of these... Is it this area around here? Wish the map were labeled so I could tell, but it's okay.
Purr, says the cat.
Alright, I have a plan. I know how to protect myself from future harassment, so that they wouldn't ever dare treat me like they did yesterday. What with all the terrible tests, I'll bribe my way out of this, bribe my haters away. Olgimsky is greedy, and he could very well use some money now. Even if it's true, are you really wealthy enough to bribe Olgimsky? I'm totally broke right now, but I know how to fix this. Will you help me? We'll split the gain. What, do you have a hidden treasure map or something? It's a treasure, alright, but a tricky one, too. It's attainable, but it wouldn't yield to me. That's why I need your help, yours specifically, since I know that you're to be trusted. Go ahead, then, tell me. You must be aware that I'm an outsider, too, just like you. I came here a few years ago and stayed for the fancy opportunities this place provides. You're lying. You stayed because the Ace of Diamonds caravan had been seized and dismantled. Is that really your business? Keep talking. Well, I didn't travel alone. I had a companion. He was a snake charmer. When the caravan persecutions and arrests started, his back was broken with an iron bar, so he's a usurer now, a spider of a usurer, weaving a net of debtors. He must have amassed a ridiculous fortune. Imagine how much there is to be extorted. What does it have to do with me? He's your companion. He's yours to exploit. You can tell him you've stumbled upon his past. We've been covering for each other, up until now. But the caravan is somehow becoming hot news again. The Canes will bury us alive when they hear about it, unless the children themselves get to us first. So I shouldn't tell him that it was you who'd given him away, right? Of course not, never. If you're partners, why don't you ask him to help you out voluntarily? You're planning to bribe the people that threaten you, after all. He will likely share your woes. He's got the same in store for him, too. You're right. Sooner or later he'll face the same situation, but he wouldn't spare me a single coin. No way. That's because he knows your real background, too, so it wouldn't be too hard for him to get even with you, right? Do you need money or don't you? You can demand 100,000 from him. He'll shell out as much as you want him to, and you'll get half the sum if you stop asking pointless questions. Alright, show me where he lives. Okay, here lives the hunchback who turned out to be Anna's accomplice from her caravan times. Or was he just an accomplice? Who knows what kind of relationship those two had.
I have this
Interesting.
flush. My cheeks are burning, aren't they?
Okay. Now, what is our next course of action? I think it might be a good idea to talk to Aspity, because Aspity usually knows a lot. So we're gonna see if she knows anything, and if we can narrow down Isidore's location even better. Ooh, please have some bandages. People have different dialogue too. I should be looking at that. What are you mumbling there? Dark times are upon us. The town is dying. For it was written, water shall become blood like that of a dead man. True, blood spills faster than water. And the body shall be desecrated, and the children shall rise up against their parents. Tell me about the Backbone District. Where is it? Any points of interest there? It's in the knots, by the wall. That's where the town hall is. The common opinion goes that it's the most useless district of them all. A district of dimwits. My pa, rest his soul in peace, used to say just that, a district of dimwits. Never allowed little me to be there so that I wouldn't pick their stupidity up. Really? Your father seems like a most honorable person. He was a sot, so help me, a thief, and a waste of skin, cursed like a she-dog, drank away all our money, and ruined my pure-hearted ma through his wretchedness. Son is a success, though. Hey, yeah, of course. Of course, of course. Total success. Oh gosh, my throat. I'm so sorry. Rat! No. This is... Rat! Rat! Jeez. Right in front of Aspidy's house. Nice. Freaking tricky. Aspidy, you got anything for me?
What's wrong with my eyes?
Nope. Absolutely nothing. Okay, well, I think the works is just down here, right? Like, over here. I don't know, better save first. Just in case I waste too much time. Where are you, Isidore? Well, not Isidore, but Artemy, I guess his name is. Is that him? Ah, there he is. Cool. No trespassing. I'm not a trespasser, just a passerby. What about you? Are you, by any chance, the infamous dangerous offender? What's in it for you? I'm here to convoy Barak to the governor's office. If this were the case, people of lower rank and heavier build would have come. We know who you are, Doctor. You are kindly joking, aren't you? I'm not. Bring the prisoner here. I was strictly ordered by Governor Saburov to guard the prisoner with my life. There was a special order, too. If the prisoner dies of the sand pest, we ain't supposed to bury him or give the body to the undertakers. We're to inform the governor in person and await further instructions. Don't you think that's a bit too strict? Strict my ass. We put almost 70 people behind bars yesterday, on suspicion, of course. Killed loads of folks, too. Must have been thugs and cutthroats, the ones we've killed. I've heard their thug friends are all up in arms, planning to take revenge on us, but they're out of men and out of luck. Is that so? I think you'd better stay alert, kind sir. The underground world has its ways of keeping its real power disguised. Okay, yeah, maybe I could... Can I talk? Yeah, maybe grief could help me out. Interesting. Yeah, he's just right across the way here. Fucking rat. Oh, you. Do you have bandages? Okay, before the Inquisitor comes tomorrow, I am going to take a schmouter tonight before I go to bed, for sure. I think that would be wise. Oh, the little child's running. need to get me some tablets. Tablets and a few other things. I'd like to talk... Ooh, okay. I'd like to talk some more about the feudal lords. Tell me a little bit about the three families, please. What do you think of the Canes? Who in particular? I mean the family as a whole, their agenda. And what is the Canes' agenda? They make our childhood dreams come true. An eccentric course. It is, and their policies are peculiar as well. Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to sell the idea to you. I only know that they are very fond of you. It's not easy to win their favor like that. Really? And how did I win it? Thanks to Maria, I guess. She has that supernatural intuition of hers, her mother's heritage. She can feel the resolve within you. She can read your intentions. That makes her believe that you're going to help us all. And we, well, we believe along. Appreciate that, I guess. Which are these? 6. Pretty expensive. I'll just take absolutely everything you have. I really want a shotgun too. I've been saving up shotgun shells.
Where are they taking the stiffs? Throwing into the river once again to drown the town?
Grief, how would you like to kill a few patrolmen? You won't be held accountable for the sin. Who's to guarantee me that? You? They've caught Artemy Barak. So what? I mean, I'd like to, I would, Doc. Like I'd ever pass on the chance, but the honey's sweet, but the bees sting. Them patrolling bees are much worse than them worker bees, you know. They hit hard and without a shred of pity, organized too. They'll show us no mercy, they won't. Their orders are, we deserve no mercy. We deserve being strangled, exterminated, and buried alive. I need your help. Set Barak free, I'll cover you. This is the dear kind of help, dear Doc. It won't come cheap. Name your price then, like I could ever expect anything else from you. 10,000, Doc. I'm doing you a favor here. 'Tis just half the sum. I'll pay the rest from my own pocket. Human life comes kinda cheap these days, don't you agree? I mean, I could take care of this whole thing by myself, technically. I'm in. Here you go. Where should the forces of justice strike? Barak is being kept at the works in a building that... blah, 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 blah. Got it, I know it. The cellar of the corpulent workshop. Roger that, as our forefathers used to say. Where do we meet? Wait for my villains. The attack begins just like that. No warning. Be prepared. 'Twould be a pity for you to miss out. I'll be ready. Don't touch Barak. Do you know what he looks like? We know everything, Doc. We do. Little birds tell us every single thing. Now shush. Go to the ambush and wait for us. Fine. That does it. There's no time to spare. I'll have to meet with Barak at once before my associates are done with their ungentlemanly assignment. Otherwise, we will have to undertake this cat-and-mouse chase throughout the town once again. Okay. So we just gotta go back across, pretty much. Yeah. Gosh, my freaking... Alrighty. What's gonna happen here? Oh shit. Oh, these dudes got knives. One guy left. Ow. Ow, freaking... Damn, that was a lot harder than I thought. Fuck, when did I save? Ugh. I should have saved right before this. Damn it. Alright. This one guard is a beast. Ow! That doesn't bring my reputation down too much. Oh, I can't loot these guys? Damn. That's unfortunate.
The wound hurts.
Prospect. So, I have not spoken with him at all. Oh, nothing. No thoughts about him, eh? And so we finally meet Anya. Onan? Just a pair of pawns on this dreadful chessboard where each square is blacker than black itself. Are we friends or are we foes? Will one consume the other, or will we part, each striving for his own victory? I'm really not in the habit of rejecting an extended hand, but why do I constantly hear that you're getting in my way, jeopardizing the people I'm trying to save? You've been lied to. Why do they say that your path is paved with corpses and that you're going to drown the town in blood? That is true, I will drown it in blood. It's been foretold. You know that I come from a stepkin. We value the words that tell the future of a warden. Some people I kill in order to save others. That is all I can say in my defense. I have nothing but respect for you, but we're unlikely to get along. In you I see myself. I see the hands of your fate hold you by the shoulder. You are a pawn, I am a player. We'll see which of us is a pawn in the end. You can't just call yourself a player. You have to deserve this right. Farewell, Bachelor. Wait a minute, I need your help. What kind of help do you need? Before you reply, you must know that I'm already about to leave and undertake something rather risky. I've promised to help somebody. Reuben and I need to get a sample of living bacterial culture to make a vaccine. I see. Master Reuben wants to take care of people. I admire that. Will you help us get an infected heart? I will. I'll be working alone, though. Meet me in the blind backyard at 9 in the evening. I'll pick out someone whose foot is in the grave already, take them to a dark corner and start working. I'm likely to move around a lot, so look for me in the neighborhood. I'll find you. I'll cut open the dying person and start working. If they find me, I'll lead the pursuit elsewhere. If that is how the situation unfolds, you'll have to pick the heart from the body yourself. I hope my harvest will be good for stalking you. I'll find you, Barack. I have arranged to meet with Barack at 9 in the blind backyard, or somewhere in the near vicinity if something scares him away. I hope he has something for me. I don't even know where the blind backyard is! Okay. Here it is. Good thing it shows me. Okay. Let's look at her specs here. We'll create a new save. Okay. So. Okay. This is where we'll head then. All there is to do at the moment. I think that's it. I don't think there's any more. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. So we're gonna meet a new character, which is interesting. Ooh. Do you have anything of interest? Actually, have you been crying? Our family is ruined. What happened? Do not eat meat. It was banned for a reason. I think meat is precisely where the disease is nesting. It must have all started with someone stuffing themselves full of infected meat. That's why everyone was blaming a man-eater, too. It all makes sense now. What made you think that? Dad and other men attacked the guards yesterday and pried a meat storage open. The meat was then distributed amongst our neighborhood. Then almost all of them fell sick. And I'm so afraid Mom and I will fall sick and die, too. How long ago did you eat the meat? I don't really remember. 5 hours or so, I think. That's a shame. What about your father? Is he still alive? He was taken into custody. Go home then. I don't have a home now. It's infected. Then go to the cathedral. Yes, you're just the one I've been wanting to talk to. And only alpha tablets. Not interested. What? Ah. Can't talk to the child running away. I should go ahead and just use these, as my health isn't doing the greatest, apparently. Hopefully this kid has some better stuff than the other one. Let's see. Nope, just alpha tablets. You, possibly? Monomycinum. I would prefer some tablets. Ooh, bottle. Yes. Shotgun shells. I'll need those. Were you the dude that I was just looking at? Yep. Already went past the house. The guy is over here. Okay. Where is this hunchback guy? Ooh. Hey, if he doesn't see it, it didn't happen, right? Aw, I can't fit any more stuff. What a shame. Ooh, yes, fresh meat. I will take that. Thank you. Mr. Hunchback, are you up here? I'm taking all your stuff, all of your property, every little bit. Hope you don't mind. There he is. What? He's running away. Ooh. Well, that is a beautiful specimen.
There, gotcha. The man to do the job. Help me, kind sir. Save my poor soul. You're walking all around the town, don't you? Your line of work demanding it all and that. Right? Please find my daughter. My little darling thing hasn't come home today.
Was she kidnapped?
She must have left at dawn and she's still not back. I went to sleep and slept like a log. The Twirene haze does that to you. And by my side was the pretty thing sleeping. In the morning, I woke up to find her gone. Neighbors didn't see a thing, them blind bats. I'd give you anything. I'm rich. Want to get 100,000? 150?
200.
Fine, 200 it is. Just bring her back to me.
How do I recognize her?
Name's Willow. She's 17. Dark wavy hair and the beauty of a very, very beautiful girl. No distinctive marks, though. She's a lovely singer and dancer. Now's not a good time for singing and dancing, though, so I don't know.
Well, I don't imagine that's your daughter. Where should I go looking for her?
I don't know, everywhere. She might be in an infected district, or maybe not. Oh, what if she was murdered, slaughtered, seized by them patrol morons and thrown into jail? I've been to the town hall, though. No sign of my little girl.
Alright, I'll try, though I must tell you I don't feel like I'm likely to succeed. Here, have some money, in advance. I've got more where it came from. Yeah, I can't keep doing that voice. It hurts your throat. This is criminal money, illicit money, earned through bad doing. It's time it served a good purpose. Those thugs, those robbers. I've always hated them. Even Nina couldn't take my daughter away from me. How can this be happening now, huh? After all those years of having her here. Wait for me here. Okay, 10,000. Where's this door to? He actually has like a little animation and he walks around. Hunchback is willing to give a hefty sum, but for a different reason. He asked me to find his beloved daughter. I wonder who a caravan fire eater would refer to as a daughter, though. Let's see, the hunchbacked fire eater, or whoever he was back in the day, has a heart. I wonder what kind of relationship he has with his daughter, as I detect a lecherous undertone beneath the worry in his voice. Either way, he clearly wants to have his daughter back. I wonder what Anna could reveal on this matter. Yeah, I imagine he's looking for Anna. And not his daughter. So I think I can pulling here. Which, hey, I need that money. And so yeah, we pretty much have until 9 o'clock to just do stuff today. I imagine this quest is gonna take quite a bit, though. Okay, we're gonna try to go around the infected district, not right through it. Ooh, my exhaustion's already up too. It's a good thing I have coffee. Coffee and lemons take all that right away. Thank God for coffee. You, small child, do you possibly have anything? No, you do not. What's the news? This Clara, the make-believe saint girl, is actually a dirty liar. Oh, really? Did she lie to you? No, to me, no. But now I know very well that she's not who she pretends to be. Who is she then? When she lays her little hands on someone, people die. Everybody said she had a healing touch, but it's the other way round. Better avoid her embrace. Her hands are far from tender. Did you actually witness anyone die? My brother told me. He did. She walked right behind an armed mugger as he squatted trying to ambush someone. Brother was keeping an eye on him. Clara put her palms on his eyes. He gave a jolt and then went quiet and fell down stone cold very soon. And Clara just laughed and walked away. Quite a story. Ooh, yep, 10. I am giving you 10 bottles of water. Take both. If I have some money left over after all this, I will buy some food, I guess. Not really much I can barter for. Oh, damn it. Really? You. Ah. Nothing. Okay, Anna, what's going on?
My hair is disheveled and coming out.
Well, he's willing to pay. I didn't even have to threaten him or mention your name. On what terms? I beg you, tell me. He wants me to find his daughter in an infected district. I have no idea how to do it, though. Oh, I see. Yes, I know who he's talking about. She's not his biological daughter, though. He kidnapped her from a family of poor weavers 8 years ago, planning to fashion her into a dancer, but at the 11th hour he changed his mind and adopted her. And now he adores her. So she's disappeared, huh? So she's a dancer. Yes, try your luck asking around in the pub. She used to have a side job there, nightly, keeping it secret from her foster father. The new outbreak may have caught her right there, but perhaps she was unable to get home before the dawn like she usually does. You told me he's filthy rich. Why didn't he give her pocket money? She did this for pleasure, you see. She enjoyed dancing naked and drinking the thick Twyrene which flows like water there. I doubt the hunchback would allow her all this. Well then, I'll ask around in the pub. Daughter had a traditional circus upbringing. What her father doesn't know is that she is working as a dancer in a Twyrene shebeen. Shebeen? Never heard that word before. But why doesn't he know this? Is he disillusioned with the caravan to such an extent that he wants to wipe the slate clean? Either way, I should talk with the daughter myself. Okay, well, let's just ride over here. Ooh, yeah, Twirine's pretty freaking expensive. Okay. I guess it's not her.
Why are you standing there like a dummy?
Okay. So, she comes here at night. Well, shit. Well, pretty much all of these quests I'm gonna have to hold off on until later then. Well, shit. Well, now I've pretty much just got free time until then. Well, shit, I don't even know what to do with myself. Suppose I can just hunt convicts and buy up a ton of food. Ow! You... God, it's like so cramped in there. Oh, jeez. When you first like get in a house and they just rush you. I think a knife would be better.